flying through the city with the windows down.
Hey guys, it's your girl Giselle.
I gotta get myself together. Wanna be ready when the stormy weather comes around. I'm just gonna be greater. My time is now, not later. I know you don't believe in me, but you gon' respect the God in me. Believe in me. I believe. Gotta know I love you.
Hey. Come here, baby. It's nothing bad. I just need to talk to you for a minute. Yeah. I want to tell you something. I just want to let you know how good I feel about you. Okay. Here I go. Our chemistry is so amazing. We're dealing with so much romancing. There is nothing about us winning. Oh, it's good things that we just can't forget. And we don't need to be prudent, 'cause we know what we wanted and we got it. Our fire's so hot you can't extinguish. We'll survive, yeah, we'll flourish. Taking over my body, test drive, take me past the speed, let's ride. And it is so true, all the things I feel for you. That's why I'm willing to do it only with you. That's why I go so far. You touch, you touch, you touch, you touch. Got me going crazy, loving you so much. Your love, your love, your love, your love. Don't look no further, no problems left to solve. You touch, you touch, you touch, you touch. Got me going crazy, loving you.
How you heard been so busy living your life, you forgot about mine. I never asked to be here. How did we end up here? Then it's so wrong to my heart tombstone. I'm contemplating life. Now you got the mind playing tricks on me.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to a brand new season of From Her Point of View talk show with your girl, Lizzie the Goddess. This is season 4, ladies and gentlemen. Season 4.
Welcome to the show, and I'm so excited to be back here for our debut episode. This week we have a wonderful guest, and I would love for you all to email us if you would love to be a guest at herpointofview@aol.com.
And if you are interested in checking out any of my work, my content, you go ahead and type in Lily the Goddess on Google, and I'll come up on our social media platforms. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Follow Streams LLC. You can also find me on IMDb as Leonessa Cruz, Leonessa Cruz, Cruz.
And I would love for you all to follow me as well. I am on social media at Gizzy Worldwide. That's Gizzy Worldwide.
Tonight, we want to welcome our first guest for season 4 From Her Point of View talk show. She is a runway model and a fashion model, also appearing in New York Fashion Week, International Cultural Exchange Fashion Show. She is a singer-songwriter. She got a new song called Don't Play, and she's a podcast host. Please welcome to the show tonight, KEE.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. What's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 3 tonight. It's a 3 tonight.
Yeah, you know, we the best.
Oh, girl, so we got 3 archers in the house. What's up? What's up? Where can everybody find you on all social media platforms, Queen?
So y'all can find me on Instagram, key_keys. You can find that on TikTok, my YouTube channel. I'm still, building up my YouTube channel right now, but you can still, find me on there, check out my videos and my content creating. And my TikTok, also key_keys. Follow me, check me out.
All right,
Definitely.
all right. Well, we about to get into some nice, deep conversations all about relationships from our point of view. Y'all know what it is, and if you have any questions or you have any, things you want to share in the comment section, go ahead and share it, and we would love to hear your thoughts and your point of view. Giselle, what you want to kick it off with?
Well, I would like to ask, what if you were dating someone and you guys are getting to know each other? Are you comfortable with finding out if they are like dating other people simultaneously? Is that something that you would be okay with?
I think, you know what? If I really, really like you and I'm into you, I want to know more about you.
Right.
If I'm not into you, we just talking, I'm not even thinking about that right at the moment. But when I start liking you, I need to know more things about you.
Let them
So
know,
more things about if they're dating other people, or would that be
Yeah,
okay
I need
with
to know who you dating other people. You got kids? Are you a family guy? Are you a loving guy? Are you caring? Like, I need to know when I start liking you. I need to know these things.
Exactly. So how long does it take for you to like a person to where you would want to know that much? And also, I still am uncertain if you're okay with him dating other people, or does it get cut off to exclusive? So how long does it take
You
for
know
you to like
what?
a person,
That's a
and
good question because I
should
don't
you
even be
date
liking people for
exclusively?
real. I think it's all off the energy. If I feel
Right.
that connection with you, then you automatically know when you just like somebody.
Hmm. Okay.
facts,
So.
Yeah,
facts.
Okay.
for sure.
And I think, I'm sorry, we're contrary to what they say, Queens, since there's 3 of us up in this thing.
Yeah.
What they try to say that Sages, okay, they players, they loosey goosey or whatever. That's actually false
Really?
information. Wherever you're getting your BS information from, please let me kill that noise, that toxicness. Now
Right.
that poison is dead. Key, what you
Mhm.
want to tell people about you as a woman, that how hard it is actually to snatch you up? Because I know
It's
you.
very hard. Oof.
That, tell them, girl, tell
It
them.
is very hard. Like, cause I'm really right now. I got kids. I'm working on my career, and so I don't have time for like just talking.
Right.
So, like, it'll be very hard. If I go out on a date with you, if I give you that time, I feel like that's a privilege and you should, like, really honor that because I don't really do that too much.
Right.
That's
Right.
You know?
that's right. Oh, I love the way you said that. This is
Okay.
good.
Mhm.
Going on in that comment section, Miss Giselle? What we got going on over there?
Shoot, I can
We got
barely
Queen
see.
Roots,
Okay,
Little
so
Nick.
Queen Roots, hello, Queen Roots. She says, if you are dating, you have to be open-minded, right? I agree.
Okay,
If you
yeah.
want to be closed off, that's another closed off. Whatever you want, it has to be addressed up front. So basically, I agree. Um,
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I think it's okay to date multiple people, but you got to be upfront about that. You cannot make
Mhm.
me think that you're only dating me, and but you're, and then like maybe if I'm calling you another day, you with other people, but you just,
Right.
oh, I was sleeping,
Mhm.
just lying, like building off deception. That's wrong. Just be honest up front, because as I've said before, there's no you're not obligated to me. You're obligated to tell the truth to me because that's what I require. And if you're dating most
And
people,
if
that's
they're
okay.
physical, like you want to know if they're sexually active with these people that they multi-seeing, right?
That would be something to know.
Yeah,
Especially if you're
definitely.
sexual. People be having partners. Now, come on, people. It's a lot of people that's out here and they got a couple in the deck. A couple cards lined up, right? So don't try to act like you ain't got it. Now, if you don't, that's cool. Some people are just fresh in the game or you know, not coming with baggage or extra people. And so if I'm intimate with you, yeah, I will want to know if you're intimate with other people. I would want to know that.
Yeah, I think that's very important to know. Yeah.
That's right. Key,
That's
what
very
you think?
important.
What you think? Like how much? How many? First of all, how many people would you be willing to talk to, and even let them have a chance to court you? Because does it ever bother you when you go to sleep at night? You be like, oh, I'm talking to too many people. What's up? Cause you know,
Right.
No.
Right now, I owe everybody a date. I'm supposed to we're supposed to met up with each other and all of this. And I'm like, this is too many. I can't keep up with texting everybody.
Girl.
Really? I do it for
Girl.
fun. I have fun with it, but that's why I'm like, I don't take nobody serious or nobody really just gained my attention yet. Like,
Right.
How many marriage proposals did you shoot down?
Huh?
How many marriage proposals did you shot down? You said nah. How many? Come on.
Oh, let me count
A
on my
lot.
finger. Oh. I owe a lot of people a date, but you know, I definitely agree with Giselle. You know, when you really like somebody, I need to know sexually who you with because that's very important. You know, even if you sometimes, you know, a man lie. They tell you one thing and it's something else, you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, I don't have time for that.
Right.
So
It's true. It's true.
I don't know. I just haven't met that guy.
Right.
Now I have a sexual partner, you know, but other than that, like going on dates and just really just I haven't really just.
So you have a friends with benefits situation.
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay.
And you know what? I'd rather have just that one friend with benefits because I don't want to have everybody as a friend for benefit. Everybody you date and you having sex with them and
right. You just got that
know.
one. You just got that one. Yeah.
Yeah, just that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you. I hear you. I can only handle so many. I'll be like, that's only one. But luckily, but it's 15 years is a long time. You know. Yeah. Anyway, Key, what's good, girl?
Yeah.
So, do you find that it's easy to? Oh, first of all, I'm sorry, I don't even know why. I didn't mean to disregard what you got going on, Queen Roots over here, Giselle. We got some more. Did you read all her stuff?
Pull it up for me.
Let me see. It says, okay.
Yeah, if you are intimate, I believe you are entitled to know if the other person is messing around, but you can't force someone to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be their choice, and so you got to use your discernment. You just have to be, see if you pick up on some context.
Reading between the lines.
But you never know who's lying or who's not. Hopefully, who's just being an honest person. But I say, don't be so quick to spread your legs, then.
Mm-hmm. Make them work, make them sweat, make them
work for it.
Make them want to be honest.
Yes, the build up. Trust me, the build up is fun. I should know. 15 years, shit. 15 years building up.
Well, I'm recently out into the dating world, and it's something. That's all I can say.
You say what? Wait, what? You said what?
I'm recently out into the dating world. I'm opening myself up.
Oh my goodness, Giselle.
Because other people want to play all day, so I ain't got time for people who want to play all day.
I think it's the two. Key, I got a question with you, Key. When you go on a first date, what's the first thing that you have off limits? What's off limits?
What's off limits? First thing.
First date.
My body. My body is off limits. Cause I don't want nobody to think, and I wouldn't even come on like in that way, like we gonna have sexual relationships, you know. Cause when you come off like that, they're gonna assume like, okay, this what she wants, this is what she want to do. So my body is off limits.
What about a kiss?
You can have my attention. You know, let me see if I like you. You know. And see if it's a connection. If you're the type of guy that I even like and want to even take it further, you know. So that's definitely off limits.
A good thing to know, I think, is like making sure, like, if they have kids, like, are they present in their kids' life? I'm not talking about people that are being hindered, you know, not being hindered by their mothers. Like, 'cause there are some family situations where the men are being prevented from seeing the children, but you still have to make effort, because where there's a will, there's a way. You don't just give up, throw in the towel, and don't see your kids just as a mother stops. But, you know, it's a lot of people that are inactive, and if they're not active in their children's lives, but making willingly not active, that's a red flag.
Yeah. Or they back and forth. 1 minute they're active, the next minute they're not active. A month later they active. 2 months later they somewhere, you know. And you can't do that. You gotta always be active. You gotta be there. How I'm there, like how we're mothers, and when we're there, we can't just come and go when we want to. We have to be there. So, you know, I expect the same thing from that guy. So when I see that he's a loving guy and he loves his kids, I love to see that. I love to see a man being a father and being a man.
Right.
I got a question, another one that has to do with like from your point of view, Key. What do you think if, let's say, you dating somebody and things are getting a little bit boring? How do you spice it up? What if and let's say you already tell your partner that they're kind of lame, they're boring or whatever, but they get in their feelings and they tell you, you know, that you're being you're being an asshole, excuse me, because you said that they were lame and boring.
Well, I'm gonna go find me a fun nigga, okay? I'm gonna fun, spice it up now, but you know what I would do? I would get sexy. I would, you know, play my role, you know, to spice it up some, you know, just to maybe he'll want to spice it up, and you know we could play. What is it called? Playing the little role or whatever.
Yeah, role play.
Role play.
And what if that's the only thing that ever spices it up is chaka chaka?
Just that. Then after a while, I'll be like, okay, that's all that makes you. Now I'm gonna feel like maybe you're just not that interested in me. Why you feel so bored? You know, I have to always spice it up with role playing. We can go out. You know, we can do things that you never do. You know, if you don't go out, let's go out. Let's go to the club together. Let's have a drink. Let's listen to music and dance.
Right. And what if they never have anything to say in the car?
Well, I won't have nothing to say either then. Like, well, you know, all the time, nothing to say, then I will find that to be a problem. Sometimes we might just want to just sit back and just listen to the music and just ride, you know. But all the time you have nothing to say, I'm gonna feel like, well, you maybe not that interested in me. You never have nothing to say. If you're not talking to me, who you talking to? Because all of us have something to say. Everybody have their thoughts, and everybody, you know, want to speak and have something to say. So if it's all the time you don't want to talk, you have nothing to say, I'm gonna feel like you're not that interested in me or something. I don't know if it's a Sagittarius thing. I'm gonna just assume you're just not interested.
Yeah.
Right. And sometimes, you know, I will talk. I will bring up something to talk, you know, bring up a conversation or anything like that. But all the time you have nothing to say, yeah, I'm gonna feel like you're not that interested in me.
You know, and Giselle, what do you think? What would you do? What do you have to say about that? What I just said, the question.
Well, a guy not having a lot of conversation with you, you know, there could be some people that are like empaths or loners, or, you know, very quiet, reserved, introverted. You know, you got to go with, you know, who would blend with that. I wouldn't blend with that if we can't have like conversation and talk. I don't want to be talking all the time. I don't want to be on the phone all the time either. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we should be able to talk. We should be able to have something in common, communicate. That would be a problem for me if we can't have conversations. It's a bunch of crickets all the time. I want, you know, for something, if it was getting boring, you know, if you're planning on spending your life with someone or dating or whatever, of course things start to, you know, with time, maybe things and interests and can, get a little repetitive. So you have to keep it spiced up. And it's not only just in the bedroom. Like you have to be spontaneous. You have to go other places. You have to have new experiences together in order to keep things new, keep things blossoming, so that
Have you
every day
ever
is not the
taken
same.
that away? I don't mean to cut you off,
Huh?
but I really want to know the answer to this. Have you ever taken those things away, Key and Giselle? You know, the chaka chaka. That's what I call it right now. Chaka chaka. Have you ever taken the chaka chaka away, like put it off so that the communication can get better, and challenged him to say, spend time with me. Let's have fun. Let's make each other laugh. We don't always have to do that. Have you ever put the
Like
cheeky,
just chopped it off.
yeah, like you just said, this is off limits until you learn how, because then your mental needs to be stimulated too.
Right. Yeah, I
Like,
totally agree.
this ain't being stimulated, so that ain't gonna get stimulated, because
Right.
I could do that by myself.
Hmm.
Right, right.
So have you ever done that?
Not really. Okay, we'll talk. We'll talk a little bit or whatever. Then we do a little cha cha. But you know what? Sometimes I'll just be feeling like, when I come over, when we together, we don't always have to do the cha cha. We could just talk.
Right.
I know you all into me and stuff. You can't wait to see me and stuff like that. But let's just talk. We don't even have to always do the cha cha. Like,
That's
Right.
right. I love it.
I love that cha cha word.
Right.
Get you, yeah, yeah.
And you know what? And
Right.
that's why I don't really date too much. That's why I only mess with one person, and I might talk or whatever. But as far as going on dates and stuff like that, I haven't really just opened up to that because I don't want a guy to think, oh, cha 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 cha. No, you
Right.
know.
Mm-mm.
So I'd rather just stay with a man that I already know I've been with.
Hmm.
You know.
Exactly. Because
That
you
could be
got
settling too, though. That could be settling
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
because eventually you got to find the person that's going to really fulfill you.
Right. Like let's go out. Let's party
Right.
together and
You can build with, have,
yeah. Let's
do
build.
life with. Right.
Have you ever heard of this one woman? I forget her name, but she escapes me. But she's gone viral, and she talks about how it's impossible for men to love. I
Oh
don't
wow.
agree with it,
I don't
but
agree either.
Me neither.
she was coming with from your point of view. I want to know what your thoughts on when she says that we expect a man to be like a woman.
I don't
Women know
agree.
what women know what women want. And
Right.
so we expect too much of a man to be like a woman and fulfill us in ways that another woman probably would, as a friend or whatever. Um,
Hmm.
Before I say my thoughts, I want to know what you have to say from your perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? I feel like, and that's crazy. Men feel like that they can't express their feelings. They feel like they can't cry on our shoulder and tell us they love us. You don't have to be feminine. You don't have to be, but still, we women, we want to feel that tender love from a guy. And a lot of men don't really speak on love. But then when you see their actions, you know that they care about you, they love you. But a lot of men don't really speak on love.
Right.
Hmm.
You know?
And then the ones that do you think they just using it as like that's their game?
And it's very rare to find the ones that really like speak on love or whatever. And yes, we can as men, one woman, who I love. Yeah, I think that too. A man go out for a woman. How a woman treat him, how a woman, support him.
Right.
You know.
Right. Giselle?
I don't agree with what you said that the lady said. I agree with what Key's saying. Men are capable of love. Men are definitely capable of love. I
It's
would
like
say
very rare. It's very
they,
rare because the generation we in now, everybody want to be hard and this and that, and you even got some women that's acting like men is so
mm,
masculine, and
right, right,
nobody's in that soft era. So
right.
men
But what
probably
I
feel
think it is,
like,
it take time. It just take time for some, even with women, because like you said, those hard women, they have growth to do, and a lot of men, women mature mentally faster than men. Anyway, so men, I was saying this before. I was on a guest on another podcast, and I was saying it take them. They get up to about a little past 35, like 40, around that range. Some of them where they start to have that change, maybe 35, 40, around that range, where they start to be like, man, I'm tired of doing what I'm doing. I think I want to, have something solid in my life. This is a headache. This is a headache. What I'm doing is not bringing me peace. It's temporary. Some people start to have that realization as they mature and have growth, and then they try to have love. But what they've done is they've left a trail of broken hearts, or they've fumbled some good women. But what's meant for you is meant for you. Um, that maybe those weren't the relationships for you, no matter how unfortunate they may have ended. But men are definitely able, loving, and you just have to find that person that you are compatible with, that will be willing to be open with you. And
Mm.
I had a guy tell me, it takes time for a man to be vulnerable, because they got to know that you ain't gonna throw it in their face. Some women be like that. We can't be like that as women, like throwing things in someone's face that they tell us in a vulnerable moment. That makes a man keep his guard up.
Right. And would you say that, like, because the woman that I speak on, she talks a lot about the man's, and I see your question over there. I said it. We're gonna get to that in one real quick. She speaks a lot on the man's, like, mentality, how naturally his natural mentality, and how he's naturally programmed, how he's naturally born. But here's the thing: what I would you agree? My perspective, my point of view is, regardless how a person, you know whatever, male or female, you have to discipline yourself, your mind, your body, and your spirit. You have to have discipline in order, you know to have a really good relationship. I think that the message that the woman is getting across to the world, she's gone viral. Look her up. I forget her name. I gotta look her up myself again, because I forget people's names sometimes. But she really likes to emphasize that men they're built to keep moving, and we're keeping them, like, the woman wants him to just stay, and that our expectations are, we're expecting them to kind of be as a woman, instead of be that, understanding that they're a man. That's not how they operate. I don't agree with her with everything she says. Some things I do, but then I also can't help but say, what about discipline? You still have to discipline your mind. That's like saying, this is how a person was born. Discipline yourself. Discipline yourself. You ain't got to be that way. Discipline yourself.
Right.
I said it. You said, so if a man's size is so important and women be yelling about big, why, based on statistics, the most purchased toys are 5 to 6 inches? Any opinions, ladies? Oh, Lord.
Oh, I don't know. I don't play with toys, so I don't. I wouldn't be able to.
I have. Let's
Uh,
see. But we can go into my toys in a minute. Key, what you got, girl? Talk to me. I think she froze. You froze? You good?
uh-oh.
Key. I think she
Yeah,
froze.
she may have froze.
We haven't froze. Well, I'm gonna go into it. Yeah, you know what? Sheesh. So, there is nothing wrong with getting a little toy, first of all. But I will say this: the rest of the man is very missed. So if anybody tries to say that, oh, all a woman needs is just that little toy, trust me, the whole man, the whole package is desire. But if he ain't there, What do you want the woman to do? Especially if not for nothing, but them toy factories don't even make a full guy. They make a full blow up doll female, but they will give us nothing. They give us one thing to work with.
Well, that's
So
coming with the AI robots and stuff. That's already going on.
sign me up. I can be an AI robot. I'm like,
No.
yes, I do. Yes, I do. I want to try. Let me test it.
Oh my gosh, no. I can't.
I want to test out the toy. I was like, yes, then let me test you out, baby. I'll let everybody know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for everybody. Remember that. It's not for everybody. But for some of us, I don't mind exploring. I'm an explorer, as a Sagittarius, I'm an explorer. I'll explore it.
Right.
I'll come back with the details for those who just want to write the scrolls.
Mm-hmm. Well, looks like hopefully she can come back. If not, we would love for you guys to follow her at KEE underscore underscores, 2 underscores, Keys, KEYS, model, fashion model, runway model, and singer, songwriter, and a podcast host as well as a mother.
It says at key underscore keys. That's
okay.
At and then key KEE and then underscore KEYS, like the keys to your car, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. And she's
okay. I said it. He says spicy. He says yes. We as men, one woman if you are loyal to us. Okay, we read that part. Thanks for semi-touching on that question. Well, what else do you want me to say? Okay, so I sort of touched on it. So what was the question? Okay, I'm sorry. Why women be yelling about big? Why? Based on statistics, the most purchased toys. I guess I don't fully understand this question. Giselle, help me.
I mean, I don't really deal with the toys, but I mean, I think 6 inches is big, right? I don't think that's small.
You're only 6 inches to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's small. I think so. That statistic would be about the right size, I would say, then, if that's what they're doing, purchasing.
Yeah, it's only 6 inches anyway. So and so I don't, but I know I think I know what he's saying. Like, why is it such a big deal if it's only 6 inches and whatever that can fit up in there? Well,
some people can get some more
some people are long, but they don't have girth. You understand? Some people got the length, but they ain't got the girth, and some people got the girth, but they ain't got the length. And I'll never understand how a chode done broke my ass, but that's beside the point. And a chode, I don't know if anybody knows the terminology of a chode. Chode is when it's more of a torpedo head than it is any length.
Oh,
they ain't no length. It's like I see the rooftop, but there's no stem.
Oh, okay. I suppose.
So the penetration wasn't very even. But that when things get better, they get better. In time, when you trade up for new experiences, and you do happen to have some experiences with some that have that girth and length, you're like, have mercy, God, I need to live and walk tomorrow.
And then all I need with that is now I need you to have the personality. I don't want nobody playing no games with me. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want you with I'm not going to be one of many. Now, unless I'm just out here just feeling free, you know what I'm saying, doing, I'm on that, then you can be on that. But if I'm not on that, you can't have exclusive rights to me. Exactly. If I don't have that to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you ain't ready for that, then you ain't ready for me.
I don't know. I said it to something about basically average man is 5 to 6, but women be saying they need 8 to 9 foot long. I never said that. That's in my life. I've never said that. Have you ever said that, Miss Giselle?
No, but
no. I
don't really pay attention to no measurement or anything, but I just know what is good for me. I can tell if it was. Is it good for me or not?
Just let them know. Listen to the gentlemen that tend to have this peen two question a lot about what women want or expecting as far as a peen two. All I can tell you is that we like for it to fill our space. You know how the term is complete me.
Right,
It
right.
needs to fit. It needs to fit, number one, and it needs to complete me. I need you to hit all the corners on the balls. You know, I promise you, I know how to get you closer. You just, I know what I got to do. I just need you to come with me. You feel me? This is the most spiciest we've ever taken it. Season 4. We're really starting it off right. We're really starting it off spicy on this episode. Woo!
What do you think about well, no, I don't want to ask that question.
Oh, he says he's going by the internet, Giselle. He says, it says he's going by the internet. You can't believe everything the internet say.
Right.
Because that's not based on reality. I mean, look, you got Giselle. She's real. I'm real. I've never said anything like that in my life about, oh, you have to be this big.
Right.
Nah, I've never never even thought it. All I did think was, I just need you to fill up my space. That's about it.
Exactly.
That's it.
I like for a man to, so I'm in the, well, I ain't gonna say I'm in there. This is how I've always been. I want my hand held. I want eye contact. I want to be talked to. I want honesty, communication. I think we all ladies, we want that.
You want the mental stimulation.
Yes,
you want that mental
stimulation.
Stimulate the mind.
Kissing, intimacy, like that. I want that,
Even before that, right? Even before the kissing.
Before that, like it doesn't have to be the what you call it, the chaka chaka.
Chiki chaka, yeah.
That's not necessary. That's not necessary. Let's mentally stimulate each other. Can we stimulate each other without the chaka chaka? Can we do that?
You don't have to do physical. You don't have to.
Have you ever heard of these breathing exercises, like where you guys match each other's breathing, like you sit very close, like whether you're in the midst of intimacy or not intimate, but just the intimate moment together. And you sit very close or on each other, whatever, and you just like try to match each other's breathing. It's kind of like I think that's kind of sensual, I say.
Sensual magic, like my song that I like. I said, trust me, I know the facts. I'm 44. I've been with a few women and never had any complaints. Okay, I never said nothing about you, but my goodness, you already know. Go ahead, I said it.
I'm loving your pink hair. I just wanted to say, I'm just noticing.
Thank you so
I'm loving it. Yes.
Gotta start season 4 right. I'll tell you.
Pink is my favorite color. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Really?
I like rose. You know why? Because I like red is my favorite color. That my first favorite color was yellow. I was a baby. That don't count. I have favorite colors according to my life.
The seasons of your life.
But my main favorite color has always been red. But I mostly wear pink a lot, so pink is like my favorite to wear, and I like to surround myself with pink. I hear men's favorite color or favorite thing in the world, is pink.
Okay.
So yeah, we look good in that pink, and I see your beautiful pink lipstick.
Yes.
He says,
I said, we hear you speaking for the fellas. Very good, but this is from her point of view, Mr. Presenter and sponsor.
From her point of view, I'll tell you, from us ladies, we're not thinking about that stuff. Like, that's not the first thing on our mind. That's really a male thing. They're the ones that are comparing each other's.
Maybe they're a little intimidated or insecure about what they got going on. That's a you problem. I ain't talking about you. I'm just talking about that. That's a them problem.
But like he said he didn't even. He says I haven't had no complaints, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Right.
Lord knows, I was when I dated and was physical with a Leo. Gosh, Lord. So close every time. But anyways, some people, that's another thing, not just the physical but the mental. You have to be mentally stimulated, and if you are a guy that says to a woman, if you actually say to a woman, I know what to do with you, like she's like, you're saying, where do we go out? That ain't gonna work. If a guy tells you that you tell a guy, right, Giselle, and he tells you that he's interested in you and he wants to take you out on a date, but then he tells you he don't know what to do with you, what do you say?
Well, it seems like he don't know what to do at all. He doesn't have the maturity, the experience, or maybe not even the interest. Man, figure some stuff out. You are a grown man. Like, come with some ideas or learn me, ask me what I like or whatever, and see, and then make that happen. But what is it that you like? See if you can include me on that. We have to do something. We can't only link up, so there has to be something else going on. People are looking for more substance out here and experiences and some spontaneous moments, not just the same routine.
Exactly. Yes, different colors make people think differently, and pink is sexual because, well, never mind. I said it. We already know.
I thought red was more of a sexier color, but pink is my favorite color. But I thought red was more of like, red hot,
like passion and
romance. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
But you know what? They consider that pink.
Oh, okay, I understand.
So they say one of their favorite things in the world is pink. Mm-hmm. So one time I was on not too long ago, I was on this radio show. Shout out to the Hilltop radio show, because we've had DJ Sean appear in here. Gosh, there's too many DJ Seans. I knew too many DJ Seans. Right. But he says, we was explaining, hey Key, what's up, girl? Don't miss this part.
We was having a good conversation, and I
know. Don't miss this part. Okay, so he says, I know I had told him, I said, listen, we treat it like, because his question was, well, how long do you think I would give before I decide to get intimate with a guy? And I said, well, I would give it a hot minute if I'm interested in him, especially because we treat it like treasure. And you know what his response was?
What?
I told him, this is treasure. I said, I was like, all of this is treasure, right? He says, and I'm Indiana Jones.
Okay, that was a good comeback line.
That was good. Okay. I said that was good. I'll give you that for that.
Key, how soon do you think that a person should take before being intimate with a new prospect in their life, someone they're dating or whatever? How soon do you think that should occur?
You know what? Because we're all adults here at the end of the day. So I think just go off of how you feel. Both of y'all connect really, really good. And he's respectful, because you know a man when you meet a man. A loser, a cha-cha. When you already know. You already get that instinct.
Right.
So if I feel it, then hey, we're all grown here.
Right. Yeah, do what you feel, what works for you, because there shouldn't be like a rule book, to follow when it comes to that. But I will say, definitely get to know them enough to where you're comfortable.
Yeah, if you're comfortable, the energy is good, he's respectful, and you can see already that he's into you, and it's all about that man. Let's go off and have that man comes out.
But sometimes things change when you do that, so you have to be prepared for that, because doing it too soon might put a bad taste in their mouth, lessen your value in their eyes, even though they're enjoying it. Because I've seen some men throw that in women's faces. Man, I had you on the first night, stuff like that. I've seen that occur.
And some loser.
I'm gonna be honest.
For that one.
You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. You don't give it up. They make fun of you for being tight. They call you an old maid. You don't.
Right.
There's no winning. There's no
let
winning.
me be an old maid, baby. You ain't
That's
getting
right.
to this
I'm like,
treasury box.
old maid. Where's my little apron?
Okay.
It's complicated though, reaching out, and then when you constantly hear a song like "These Hoes Ain't Loyal" by Chris Brown, I'm like, well, then stop going after hoes.
Right.
But that's what they want. So they some hoes themselves, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, why we get
hoes want loyal women? Tell me that. Somebody explain that. Why do whole men want loyal women? Shouldn't you go with whole women?
Exactly. You
are like matching. You need to go with a like-minded individual, right? Oh, but you want the loyal one, so you can go over there, break some hearts, and send some people off, and keep somebody to yourself while you play around. Nah, you waking up to that.
Just like everybody, everybody go around saying, women say, I want a rich man, and I want him to be able to give me a Benz and pay my rent and do this. But can you do the same thing for that man? So I understand that type of when it was going around. If I can't do that for you, I'm not expecting you to do it for me. I'm expecting you to do for me what I can do for you.
Right. It's a lot of men out here getting played. It's a lot of them city girls out here. They playing men left and right. I say for the men, be careful. Be careful, especially if you got money. What is wrong with y'all? Why do y'all keep getting out here, getting chopped and screwed out here? Like, I don't understand how y'all keep falling for the okie doke. Like women, and then it be all types of laws. So if I have money, it's gonna be some NDAs going. So, you're not gonna. If I was a man, you know what I'm saying? These women, it seems like all a woman got to do, and I'm not knocking the stories were true, but a lot of stories are not true. Is lie and mess and ruin up a man's career. So you got to be careful out here. Sometimes these hoes ain't worth it.
They get married, have kids, and have prenups, and they get held for your money. Now you left with nothing.
Right.
Now let's talk about that. Do you believe, from your point of view, how do you feel about prenuptial agreement?
Oh, I've never been married before, so I can't never really I can't really.
Would you get one?
Would you do a prenup?
Will I do a prenup?
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. Probably not though. I feel like a prenup is just a setup. Like, oh, you leave me, I'm taking hell for that. Like,
No. The prenup is the agreement. The prenup is an agreement to prevent the setup. You understand? Yes. So it's whatever y'all agree to, what they gonna get
what's his is his, what's yours is yours. Like that's why a lot of them want to give us a prenup, is because the guy don't want to get. I'm okay with prenup because I don't want him to throw anything in my face, and I will get my own money myself. I don't need his money. I want my other half to be someone that I want you, but do I need you financially to survive? No, I don't need you financially to survive. So if you want to do the prenup, I'm cool with that, because I definitely want to keep what's mine. If I end up making more than you because something happens on your end, I don't want you taking what I worked hard for, and I don't care to take anything that you have, because I have pride in myself and I built my own legacy.
Sometimes the prenups are not only like that. Sometimes the prenup is an agreement for a percentage too. Now prenups, I believe in them, and I would do a prenup. I would definitely do a prenup. You might be one way now, and then you get rich or something.
Maybe I will do a prenup, because what's mine is mine. I don't want you to come in thinking you gonna take what's mine, because I got more than you now.
And then what if you get more rich, and then they really just plotting to scheme and take half your money or whatever? Nah, I say prenup. Prenup is the way to go.
But yeah, Key said she changed her answer. She said, "Let me change my answer real quick, because yeah, no, I want what's mine. I want what's mine is mine. You take yours.
You
You
know,
know." I said,
I never thought that far. I haven't even thought about marriage yet. Is that bad? I haven't really thought about
No,
marriage.
it's not bad. It's not
no,
bad.
I thought
I
about
thought
it.
about it too soon. I was 6 years old when I was thinking about it. But there's a reason for that, because see, I was first thinking about being a nun. That was my first life dream, was to be a nun, and it lasted till I was 12. I had a boyfriend. I was like in kindergarten. Leave me alone. We dated all the way for like a whole year. That's a long time for little children. Then I had a boyfriend in second grade. We lasted till third grade. That's a long time too. Then I had long relationships. I didn't have like those a boyfriend that lasted only a week. I made that thing last, baby. I made it last. I'm like, you gonna miss my booty, Sagittarius represent. It said, like I say, single is safe.
Yes.
Not when you get older, and it's a lot of men. Like, I saw this video where this nurse was saying, and she put a reel or whatever it was, and she was saying that there's so many men over 50 that are going through health issues or dying alone. And so she would ask these men, and these men would be handsome men, but they're in the hospital at these moments and vulnerable, sick times in their lives. And she's asked them, "Where's your wife? Do you have a wife?" And the common response is, "Oh, well, I was a player all my life, and oh, I was this, I didn't." And she was advising that at some point, being single, being a bachelor, playing the field, playing with women's hearts, it will not be beneficial for you in those times, those critical times.
Mm-hmm.
It's
also lonely.
Those other seasons of your life when you do need someone. So, and you're alone in the hospital, or not just in the hospital, but when you're alone. So you need to think of that. You do need to think of that.
What you think, Key?
Yeah, I agree. Just like, people feel like they don't need anybody in the world. We all need somebody. We all need love. We all need support, But
right.
Yeah, I agree. Even when you get older, we need that. So like I said, I ain't thought about marriage right now. So maybe later on I'll think about marriage, because I don't want to be alone forever. But I'm a player, so I don't think I'm gonna be alone forever.
Right, exactly.
And I'm not saying that all men are players. No, I'm saying that the common response for a lot of men, most men, is that they were dating multiple people or not taking relationships serious, or being a player, and this has left them alone. But being alone is not a bad thing either. So everyone doesn't want someone, and that's okay too. Love doesn't only come in the form of a relationship. It can come in the form of very good, genuine, strong friendships with male and female. You can have friendships of people that's going to be there, that's going to hold you, lift you up, and help you, hold you accountable.
Right, you might need that
in times of need. So, and that's love too. So love is not only a romantic thing, or children, like parental, familial.
I agree. And then that's why we have children, and we love our children, and we take care of our children. Because when we get older, we want the same thing. So it's always good to have kids too, because your kid's gonna be there regardless.
Right. Yeah, they are.
For those who don't,
gonna always be there.
For those who don't, it's good to have friendships. Friendships, love in friendship. If you don't want children, if you don't want a relationship, you got to have somebody. Everybody needs somebody. You don't want to be out here alone.
Children, your friend, your grandma, your dog, your cat. We all need somebody.
Right. And please don't let it be an AI robot. That's what it's gonna be next.
Hey, listen. Right. Okay, so Key, let me explain why she's saying that. Because she mentioned the AI world. I'm willing to try out an AI robot if it comes completely equipped. I'll be like, listen, you want to go on a date? And he sounds real. I'll be like, ooh, how kinky.
Okay, look, you want to go to work? I got a bill for you to pay.
Can they pay that bill?
Can the
AI robot pay your bill? Oh, well, he gonna be hacking the system and paying it. That's what he gonna do.
No, that's what he gotta do.
He's, I'm saying it's a toy. I ain't gotta worry about catching nothing from. I ain't gotta worry about catching no disease. You know,
True.
he already has in his memory banks, which where's my spots at? You know. Mm. What you got saved in that memory bank, my guy? I said it says, like Giselle said, women can easily lie and she can destroy everything I built. No thanks, but open for a real woman all day who also have something to lose.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want no
Anyway,
liability in your life. You need someone to be an asset.
he says, respectfully, not all single men like me is a player, just only for the right woman. And
Right.
how do you know who the right woman is? Just like, how do you know who the right man is? How do you know? Gotta
It
talk.
takes time. Right.
Takes time.
Mhm.
You got Key. Would you agree that you gotta see somebody at their worst before you can decide if that's something you want to put up with the rest of your life?
Yeah. Yeah. So you see the ugly side, you see the beautiful side. You know, it's not gonna always be the beautiful side. It's gonna be a moment when you're gonna see the ugly side. So you gotta know if this is something I can deal with. Can I tolerate this? So yeah.
Well, I don't know if you have to see someone at their worst, because I wouldn't want worse to happen. But what if things are just going so blissful and you don't even get that moment, and years have gone by? Like,
Yeah. Like
would the worst be just an emotional response or something, or would the worst be like some type of like him blowing up? If he's blowing up, that would be unexpected if that was something that I wasn't seeing before, but I wouldn't want that to occur. I wouldn't wish for the worst to happen before I can decide.
No.
Hopefully
yeah,
I can
I
decipher
agree.
his character based off whatever is going on, because what if they pretend very well?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't wish for the worst, but you want to see if it's there. What does it look like? How
Right.
bad is
I would
it?
want them
Right.
to be honest and be
Right.
comfortable with me. You know.
Because that's how some men they'll pretend that they size up, and there's narcissistic males that'll size up everything that you're expecting him to be and what to do, and then he'll give that to you, and then when after the wedding, you see the monster, you see this person who's abusive. That's why we have the
Open
domestic
up.
violent situations. So when I say, when
Showing
I
their true
you know
colors.
you want to see those true colors. What's there? Do they have a record of domestic violence? Do they, like, you want to know what is there?
Mm-hmm.
Because didn't Nicki Minaj marry a felon?
Well, I mean, a felon could be a loving person. I mean, it's
Right.
just whatever floats your boat. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some people that have a change of mind and spirituality and heart. I believe in giving second chances, but
Mm-hmm.
so I do believe in giving second chances. I'm not going out looking for a felon. Uh,
Right.
definitely not. Wouldn't be at the top of my list, but I wouldn't be objective to it if it was something that if I clicked with it.
And then don't get it twisted. That's not to be judgmental, because it's easy to take what I say out of context. Please don't
Oh,
take it
I'm
out of
not saying you saying that.
no,
Definitely, I
not
know
you.
you're not.
But I mean,
Right.
like, the audience. Shout out, because I mean, I know people, friends and people, loved ones. I know people who they unfortunately ended up with a record, but that's not really who they are, or something
Right.
unfortunate took place, or whatever the case is. Everybody deserves love. Everybody needs love. Like, can we not take that out of context either? Because I can't speak for those people who are pedophiles and stuff. Snatch they butt up and send them to the volcano to burn, for all I care. But like I said, gotta get some love. Key, are you freezing up on us? What happened? I said, it says you learn more about a woman with togetherness, time, dates, need to see her character and conversation around others. With me, sex, is it someone I want, or with me it's a feel and similar energy thing? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I said it. I would say it's the same way for myself. I think it's the same way for Miss Giselle over here too. Right, Giselle?
Mhm.
Did you get to read?
No, I didn't.
Go ahead, pull that back up. I said it.
Some I want or with some. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, so see, you see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, when you have a guy that says something that a woman agrees with, boom, that's a great start.
Mhm. Right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's called like-mindedness.
Hmm.
That's called, hey, we agree on the same things. What else can we agree on?
Right.
And you're allowed to disagree too. You don't
Hmm.
have to agree on everything.
You can't agree on everything. That is just too. That would be kind of
That's no
red
fun.
flagish. What do you? We can't be exactly the same. I was watching a video and it was talking about yoked, like equally yoked, and how people are like not really understanding the depth of what that really means. And what a yoke is something that ties like the cattle together. So two cattle that can stand side by side. It goes over their necks, kind of like a bow type shape, and then they move forward together. So when you want to be equally yoked with someone, you need to be able to move forward together. So the example she made, like if this cattle's left leg is strong and my right leg is strong, we're still going to move forward. If both of our left legs are strong, we're going to move to the left. What she was saying is, I don't need someone that is strong in or just exactly the same with everything that I am. Their strengths and everything in the same. I need someone, if I'm left and they're right, we can pull this, we can move this ride. You
We make a
understand?
tripod.
Yes, so we can go forward, not,
Mm,
So that's what equally yoked would mean in what how she described it. So
mm-hmm,
definitely.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, we got another one. I said, it says, if you gone on a date, if he didn't reach for your hand to cross the street, how would you think? Sign of a protector?
Well, I wouldn't want to hold someone's hand that this is like a first date. Um, Unless we've had like an interaction before and we were around each other, we became comfortable. Because I don't think like on a
It's too
first date
soon.
someone should be holding hands.
Hands.
That might be
Yeah,
weird.
isn't it? No, I agree. And take note, ladies and gentlemen, even holding hands is considered lewd in some cultures. Like in Asian cultures, like holding hands is actually seen as like real intimate. But
It
it's
is
also
intimate.
it is intimate. And but there's some people that don't think it's a big deal. But from our point of view, why we're trying to integrate why we think it's a big deal is because it is a very intimate thing. It's two hands together. This is not just a symbol. You're giving in the palm of your hand, you have all this energy, and you're giving that energy to that person. And that might just be enough to send them the wrong message. So if
Or just the
no
fact that they
holding
may
hand
not
on a
want to
person.
be touched so soon. But I would say even before going out to a date where you're actually like spending a certain amount of money or whatever, like I think getting to know a person should be free. I don't think you should be just like the first thing you do is you coming out the pocketbook. If you coming at it at all, shouldn't be spending a lot of money. Like that's not getting to knowing someone. That's
Oh,
getting
yeah,
kind
you
of
get on another good topic. I like that one. And yes, I agree with you. I said it. He says, I
yeah.
do know hands are a portal. It's yeah, it's access. It's access to something. It's access to
But
my
yeah, I'm
energy.
tying this into the hands. Like, so with the getting to know each other, if we met at the park or we had some ice cream, something simple, something small, like that, where we can actually conversate. And maybe we did that once or twice, and we talked on the phone, we texted a few times. When I get around you, I might feel this butterfly feeling, and we'll know if more than likely I'll know if I want to hold your hand. Like it'll be that vibe will be there, that chemistry will be there. But not like we met each other, we talked on the phone, and then the very first time we meet, you reach in for my hand. No, not the
Mm-hmm.
very first time. Right. But I like
Mm.
holding hands. I think it's a very cutesy thing.
And do you when you write your music, do you put a lot of your point of view with romance, or is it alone, or do you like what other kind of things do you integrate with your music from your point of view?
Definitely my point of view. Some dabble of experience, like personal experience, or maybe something that a friend has experienced, or just complete imagination. So it's sometimes it's just imagination or whatever the music made me feel, which is still tied into imagination. So it's all a mixture of all of that. It's never, unless I want it to be an exact story, it's never that, but it definitely would be personal experience, point of view, maybe others' experience, and imagination that I do put
I
into
love
it.
your hair, girl. Look how it falls. I love that hair. I mean, last season,
Thank
she was
you.
over here was sparkling, ladies and gentlemen, with her beautiful, gorgeous hair. She's sparkling even more in season 4. I don't know what the heck you doing,
Thank
but you
you.
using coconut oil, some really good stuff for your hair. It's shiny. He
Thank
says
you.
again, you're welcome, Queen. He
Mm.
says again, not holding hands in general. I hold Granny hand to help protect her from to cross the street. All I was trying to say, but I over I understand. I think he said I understand. Or I
Mhm.
overstand Queen times two. I understand. It's some typos. It's okay. I think we get it. I'm sorry I said it if I messed up that thing.
No, it's like some people, there are certain people that speak a different way, like they change words that may have like a negative connotation to it. Like, so there's some people that instead of saying understand, they say overstand, because under is low. So
Oh,
they'll say overstand, or
overstand.
like good morning. The people morning is like morning,
Or grand
MOURNING. So
rising.
they'll say the
Yeah.
grand rising. I don't want to say grand rising, but if you want to say that, that's fine. But yes, some words do have like a negative connotation, and so they try to prevent that when they speak. So when he said that, he meant to say that, but it means the same thing as understand, right?
I got you. I got you.
Mhm.
Good one. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with the lingo, other linguals from everybody.
Mhm.
Dang, I wish Key was still here so we could, find out more of her perspective and point of view. But it has been a great show so far, and I
Right,
mean, it's first episode. I think we kicked it off with a lot of spiciness, some
right.
spiciness. Thank
And
you
I'm
so much.
excited to be back. We're here every second and fourth Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm live from the Chi-Town, from Chicago. Giselle and Lily, the goddess, tell them where you coming live from.
I'm over here representing Florida, even though I'm a New Jersey girl. I'm gonna represent two places at once, New
Right.
Jersey and Florida. Okay, shout out
And
to
let me
my
just
fellow.
ask you, were you anywhere near the hurricanes that are going out there, or have family that has been affected by?
It's mostly just wind and rain. I think no. There's been the people that mostly are affected are they live near the water. They've had
Oh,
like some of my friends. I have some acquaintances and some friends that they live by the water and their whole lower half is destroyed and flooded. But that they live by the water. I'm more like inland,
right. Okay.
so
Wow.
it's in and we live on a hill
Hmm.
that's slanted. So good luck
Right.
flooding this sucker. And I'm
Wow.
not leaving. I would not leave without my hard drives.
Right.
You don't
Just think of all
understand.
those who lost those things. My God.
Yeah, that's terrible. I'll just take my hard drive with me. I could pick it up and take it with
But
me.
they have clouds, so make sure y'all storing things in your cloud, or
We got another one. Yeah, we have another hurricane that's gonna be hitting us next week or some crap like that. Yeah,
what again?
yeah, we got another
Wow,
one.
that is
It's not a
something.
big deal, not to me. I'm not having the worst I've seen it is mostly wind blowing trees on the flow, like mostly just but maybe a tree fell down in the middle of the road because it was gonna die anyway.
Right.
We got a lot of dead trees that nature gotta take out on its own. But anyways, I hear that music, it's bumping, and I know it ain't halftime, so that means
Well, we're
that
gonna see you guys in 2 weeks, right?
yeah, we're gonna see y'all next time for another exciting new episode of season 4 from her point of view talk show with your girl Lizzie the Goddess.
And this is Giselle, and I would love for you guys to follow me at Jizzy Worldwide. That's GIZZY Worldwide.
This show is brought to you by I Said in Management. What can they do if they want to be a guest or a sponsor?
Please email us at herpointofview@aol.com. And special shout out to KEE for being our first guest for season 4.
That's right. Then Google Lily the Goddess if you want to check me out, and subscribe to Flawless Dreams LLC on my YouTube channel. Love you. Have a wonderful, blessed night.
Good night.